one, go.
Hey everybody, it's Ashley with CrossFit Van Zandt, and we are going to talk about your workout of the day. Today is Wednesday, March 25th. Let's just get right into it. 3 things we're covering today. We're going to talk about warm-up, then go over our workout of the day. We're going to finish out with some post-WOD stretches. So let's talk warm-up. Warm-up, we are going to start with 12 side lunges. Let me show you what those look like. You're going to get a wide base, wider than you would for a squat. You want to be in a nice large base. From here, you're going to bend left knee down. Just go to as far as you can, keeping that heel flat, knee going out over that toe. Come up, go to the other side. And you're going to repeat this for 12 total reps. Just all the way down, all the way up. You're really going to feel a good stretch right here on the inside of your legs. So 12 of those. From there, we're going to go into a max plank hold, and you're going to do this 3 times. You don't have to keep track of how long. I just want you to hold it as long as you think you can. So you're going to start all the way on the ground, and elbows are going to go on the ground in a nice right angle. So I'm going to be here, shoulders are over elbows, and I'm holding this flat position here for as long as possible. Key on this one, make sure you breathe. Don't hold your breath for as long as you're holding the plank. The key is breathing underneath that tension. A way to scale this one is go from your knees. So still holding that plank position, but now my knees are down and I'm doing a little bit less through the middle, okay? You're gonna repeat that 3 times. And you may surprise yourself on how long you can hold it. Last one on warm up, we're gonna do 20 shoulder taps. Again, we're holding the plank position. Arms are gonna be straight, so it's gonna be more of a push-up position here. So I'm gonna be here, push down into the floor, and then I'm just touching shoulders, or if you want to pull up here. If you want to make it harder, you can elevate your feet onto an elevated surface, or you could go into a handstand and do handstand taps. Whichever way you want to do it. This is going to be the most basic way, okay? 20 of those. After that, feel free to do any more warm up you want to. Loosen up shoulders. We really want to loosen up legs. We got a lot of legs going on today, so we want you to be nice and loosened for that. Workout of the day. We're going to go 3 rounds for time, 50-meter lunge steps in as few steps as possible, and I'm going to explain that. And then however many steps it takes for us to do our 50 meters, we're going to do 1 burpee. So 1 rep, 1 step equals 1 burpee. Let's talk about it. Your lunges. On your lunges, every step is a lunge. So when I go to step, I'm gonna go all the way down until that back knee barely touches the ground. Notice, knee is staying over my shoelaces or my heel. My foot is flat, I'm balanced, my chest stays up, and when I go to step, I'm gonna step up and through into that next step. Again, knee is over the middle of my foot is balanced, chest stays up, up, and through. And I'm gonna go for 50 meters. Now, if you're doing this at home in your living room, or you don't know how far to go on your 50 meters, all you'll do is 50 lunge steps. So every time you step, you'll count. So on that one, I can be here, staying in the same place. That'd be 2 reps, 3 reps, and so on. Now, step back in here and let's look at this. We know that in our gym, the length of the grass is going to be 50 meters. And so what I'm going to do for my workout is I'm going to start at the wall and lunge step all the way down until I get to the end of the grass. With every step, I'm counting, and then when I get to the end, that's how many burpees I'm going to do. Let's talk about a burpee. A burpee, all you're doing is getting flat on the ground and coming up and giving me a jump. So I'm gonna start with feet in about shoulder width apart or so. Hands are gonna go on the ground. I'm gonna jump my feet back and go into a flat position on the floor. Then I'm gonna push up, jump my feet to my hands, and give it a jump. If I wanted to do these slower, I can, or if I wanted to scale the motion, I would just step back. So step all the way back, get all the way flat on the floor, come back up, step up, big jump. If I wanted to do this and I needed a little bit more assistance, I could have something next to me. If you're in your living room, or if you have a coffee table or a couch or something that you can push off of, be next to it. You want to be parallel with it. I'm going to use this to help me get down. I'm going to lay flat on the floor. I'm going to push up and then use this to help me stand up. That would be another way to scale. Now, if I'm doing this workout and I do 50 lunges and it takes me 50 steps and I don't think I can do 50 burpees, scale it. What I mean by scale is go half, do 25, do 15, do 10. The goal is to get a good workout, and the goal is to get sweaty, have fun, get moving. You do not, just because it's written this way does not mean you have to do it exactly this way. This is just as prescribed. Good deal? Okay, let's go through one round of this. I just kind of want to show you how it's going to go. So take me down here. And just for time purposes, I'm only going to go about half of the distance just to give you an idea of how the workout will go. So I'm going to start at the wall, and I'm going to start stepping. Every step is a lunge. Notice, I come to full extension at the top, and then I step straight into it. If I need to take a break, I'm not walking forward at all because I don't want to cover any distance without stepping into my lunge. So I'm going to shake it out and then keep going. If I need to scale range of motion, if it hurts my knees to go that far down, I'll just go big step into it. Now, how many lunges did I do?
About 10.
About 10. So say that was the length of my distance. Now I'm going to do 10 burpees. If I wanted to go fast, there's 5. But if I needed to slow it down a little bit, you guys get the picture. Now, I'm going to be recording my time as my score. So I'm going to set my stopwatch. I can use my phone, the stopwatch on my phone, or whatever you have on hand to keep track of your time. From there, I'll finish. Post your times to the comments or into our Wodify. And then we've got some stretches we're gonna do. You're gonna hold each of these for about 1 minute. It should be pleasantly uncomfortable. Don't overstrain on these, okay? First one, seated straddle. Sit all the way to the floor. Both legs are gonna come out as wide as I'm comfortable. And then I'm gonna lean into it and hold this pose. If I wanna let my arms hang to add a little bit more of weight to that, I can. But again, pleasantly uncomfortable in that pose. Next one, frog position. This one is similar in setup to child's pose, but my knees are going to be really wide and my feet are also going to be wide. So I'm going to start here, feet out, and then sit down into it, or I can lay into it. The goal of this is to stretch inside of your legs. Final one is couch stretch. On the couch stretch, you want to find a chair or something that you can put your foot up in.
Couch.
From here, you're going to keep that back knee on the ground, and you're going to go into a lunge with that back foot up onto the chair or couch. So I'm going to put my foot up, back knee down, front foot's going to go out, and I'm going to sit up and lean back into it. I'm stretching my quad on this one. Hold it for a minute, and then I'm going to switch sides. If that's too uncomfortable, you can hang on to something, stretch that way as well, or put that foot on the couch, stretch, as long as it's stretching the front of your leg. You guys have a great workout. Have a happy Wednesday. Join us tomorrow, same time, more workouts. We love you and we miss you. Bye.